Hey, what's up, folks? My name is Adam Black from The Click Nation, and on this channel I'm going to do reviews about comic book media such as the movies, the TV shows, and tie it back to the comic books. But also on this channel I will talk about genres of entertainment such as science fiction and fantasy, and we got that today with the subject of this video. This past week was the launch of Disney Plus, and day one there was an original series available for their subscribers, and it's called The Mandalorian. If you're not aware, the Mandalorian armor is very familiar for Star Wars fans. That's the armor worn by the Fets, Jango, and Boba from the Star Wars universe. When you hear the Mandalorian name, you know you're probably thinking about badass bounty hunter fighting, and that's what you're going to get in this. Well, the first episode was directed by David Filoni. He has worked for Lucasfilm in the past. He was the executive producer on Star Wars The Clone Wars as well as Star Wars Rebels, and he's been a longtime creator at Lucasfilm. The episode was written by the series creator Jon Favreau. If you're not familiar with him, he has directed the first two Iron Man movies. He's been a director for a couple decades now, and he's a writer, director, and the story he crafted for this series so far has been top notch. I'm going to give you my honest opinion right now. This is a very top notch series. So far, from just this first episode, I'm intrigued. I'm going to definitely tune in to see what else we are going to get from this galaxy far, far away. As far as the story, without giving too much away, it's basically about a lone Mandalorian bounty hunter collecting bounties, kicking ass, taking names, and he's trying to make his way through the universe and decides to take up a very, very dangerous bounty. And basically you see the adventure that follows, and it is again, top-notch series. I would highly recommend that you give it a watch. The actors involved, you got Pedro Pascal, who's playing the Mandalorian. Considering all we hear from the character, he's pretty much covered up wearing the armor of the Mandalorian and can't really see him, but he does a great job, you know, just using his gestures. A head nod, a look around can convey a lot, and he does so much with that. I definitely enjoyed what he brought to the performance. But you do have other guest stars in the series. You have Carl Weathers, who's basically the contractor that gives the orders and collects the bounties from the Mandalorian. He does a great job. The first episode also stars Werner Herzog and Taika Waititi, and I won't give away the role, even though you may look up what role he's playing, but does a good job. The series is, if I had to just say one thing about it, it's very cool. I mean, very, very cool. Coolness as portrayed by Pedro Pascal is very awesome to witness. I would definitely give this a watch. The series is going to be streaming weekly on Disney Plus. It's only 8-episode season, and hopefully with positive feedback, they'll definitely be back for more. With that said, I want to end the review here. Bottom line, give this series a watch. I would say that this is worth Disney's Plus subscription. I would definitely give this a watch, and it's one of the reasons I decided to purchase the service. Now, especially, I'm going to aim this for people that have been disenfranchised with Star Wars. You know, depending on how you feel about The Last Jedi or the Solo movie in the past. If you've been disenfranchised, I beg you to give this series a chance. I think it will reestablish whatever faith you have in the Star Wars mythos. And I always felt that Star Wars, there could be so much more done with the Star Wars franchise, and this right here confirms that. This series is definitely worth a watch. So if you have been dissatisfied with the Star Wars product in the last couple of years, give this series a watch. Definitely subscribe or use the free trial and give the first episode a chance, and I think you'll want to watch some more. But again, my name's Adam Black from the Click Nation. Y'all, thank you for watching. If you like what the content that you see here so far, give my previous videos a watch, and of course like this one, subscribe. I'm going to come out with weekly content, and we're going to talk about comic book movies, TV shows, and trace it back to the comics. And again, we're going to talk about all types of genre entertainment, sci-fi, fantasy, and that's what you got with The Mandalorian. Thanks again for watching. Take care.